Dr. Teresa Sievers murder trial. 4 in your Corner has team coverage. It's expected to last 5 weeks, this trial. Let's get right to my co-anchor, Jane Monreal. She's anchoring our coverage from the Lee County Courthouse in downtown Fort Myers. Jane?
Patrick, prosecutors have been calling multiple witnesses today, showing the jury as well some evidence that was collected both at the crime scene and in Missouri, where Jimmy Rodgers lived at the time of Sievers' death. Let's bring in 4 in your Corner Sandra Rodriguez, who's been in the courtroom all day and really from the beginning. And before we begin with today's events, let's start with ending the trial a little early, as well as Mark Sievers. Let's start in the beginning.
Yeah.
Mark Sievers made a call-in appearance this morning. What was that about?
Yeah, so this morning it was Mark Sievers' trial-in call, and basically what happened was the judge asked the state, how long do you expect his trial to go? And to this, the state said that whatever the Rodgers trial takes, add another week to that. So they're thinking it'll take a week longer, as well as the jury selection is expected to be longer than Rodgers was.
All right, and then when do they want to start his trial?
So the state had suggested starting in January, but the judge said no and set the date for November, saying that finding jury for the January trial would be difficult because of the holidays.
Ah, that makes sense. So they really need to start this early, which would time out correctly if this were to go 5 weeks and then we start with Mark Sievers' trial for another 6 weeks. All right,
exactly.
So let's talk about the end of the day then, because it ended early.
Yeah, so things got very tense towards the end of today's court. The judge adjourned the court until tomorrow morning. What happened and what's been happening is that the defense has been saying since the very beginning that there's evidence they have not received. They're saying that they either did not receive it or they cannot access the files. The state is saying that they handed over everything the FBI has given to them. And today, one of the FBI witnesses who got questioned after being deposed by the defense is saying, we gave everything to the state, but the defense is insisting that no, there's still some evidence, some items that we have not been able to review. So the judge was like, all right, well, do you need time with the FBI witness to go over this? And the defense said yes. So he was like, all right, let's adjourn the court and let's continue tomorrow.
And wasn't he like, what do you want? Do you want us to just adjourn the whole trial then?
Yeah, he suggested to the defense for them to do that, and the defense agreed, and the state said that they were okay with it as well.
All right, and so going into then the evidence today and the witness from the FBI, that has something to do with all of this, the adjournment.
Yeah, so the detective from Missouri, who is from the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office from Missouri, Detective Nick Schoeneman, he was one of the people who was assigned to execute the search warrants of the homes in Missouri. So this included Curtis Wright's home, Mark Sievers' condo, as well as the Rodgers residence, as well as the car who they believe was used to drive to Florida multiple times. And when they did the search warrant at the Rodgers home, they found a cooler, they found a backpack, which, as we heard during the statements, Mark Sievers is going to say that when he picked up Rodgers, he was carrying the backpack and had the cooler. During cross-examination and when he was being questioned about his jurisdiction abilities, this is what he said.
You're not sure whether you had jurisdiction?
No, ma'am. I am commissioned by the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. I work for the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, and I assist. It could be North Dakota. I'll go to North Dakota and do what I'm asked to do.
Okay.
2 shots to a 1.
Okay. All right, we're going to hear more about this and from Sandra about the testimony regarding Rodgers' supervisor on why he went to Florida. In the meantime, a lot going on with this trial. This, of course, was about 4 years ago. We have everything from beginning to now on our website, fox4now.com, as well as the Fox 4 News app. We're live in downtown Fort Myers. Jane Monreal, Fox 4 in your corner.